Oh, for sake.
Paused right at the right time there, because I'm about to run out of money. Again, we have excess food. I'm only going to sell 200. I'm going to keep a bank of 200 spare for the next colony ship that I'm going to build. But we stopped ourselves from going into debt. That would have, if we had done, we'd have split our mineral income in half, and we'd have lost, I think it's 75% of fleet effectiveness. Okay, unpause, and I'm going to go down to normal speed. I'm still concerned that these guys are going in that direction. I have him coming over here. Hopefully by the time he gets there we will have enough, and I want to be getting down there nice and quick. I'm probably going to end up building, because my alloy income, okay, we've got unemployment, because my alloy income is higher than my influence income. I'm probably going to end up spending 100 alloys on another construction ship just to sit there. If an AI sees that you have a construction ship sitting in a system and it's connected to your borders, it is unlikely to send its own construction ship there to go and get it, unless it considers that to be of vital importance. Okay, right. Where we are now, we have -4 amenities. We do have one unemployed person. Is it a robot? No, it's a human pop. Oh well, a biological pop. Okay, we are going to build commercial zones. You might think to yourself, why are you building commercial zones when you really have a bit of a problem with your consumer goods income? We're about to finish that one, and we're about to send robots across there. Now, I arguably don't have to build that. I will transfer 4 robots from this planet to the next planet, so that I open up the building slots straight away, and I'm going to build civilian industries there straight away. But I'm going to end up getting rid of mine districts and agriculture districts, and rebuild them as and when the robots fill those jobs, and I'm going to transfer those jobs over to here. Doink, 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 doink. Okay, so it was my brother actually that asked me how do you play Stellaris. For example, he followed the tutorial, but he didn't realise you can build districts. So he's sitting there with massive housing crisis and massive unemployment crisis, because the tutorial isn't very good. I mean, it's good enough. But learning this game relies quite a lot on picking up of people that, you know, much like your Europa Universalis, it relies quite a lot on picking up on other people's knowledge. Okay, right, we've got a nice bank of minerals. We are going to probably lose 2 agriculture jobs from there, and I'll build a 3rd mining district so that I have a little bit of buffer. I see, you know, my stability is 48. I have 87% happiness, but my stability is only 48. They have enough housing, they have enough jobs. That will go up a little bit, but there are no rulers on the planet to provide proper, genuine stability to that planet. Okay, we have 4 blockers. We'll have a look at what they are. That's 1,000, and it's just covering max districts. That's again 500 for max districts. That's max agriculture, and that's max mining districts. No nice ones. But you know, we'll take that on the chin. We have surveyed this. We can see before we even go in what is going on. This would be a difficult planet to deal with, but you know, we'll do with it what we can. Let's have a look at this one. This would be better. A nice generator planet, actually. None of those are special ones either. Alright, unpause. Ba-dum-ba-dum, bum-bum, bum-ba-ba-bum, bum-bum-bum, ba-da-ba-dum, bum-bum-ba-bum. Oh, good point, John. I'm going to lose that building slot once I start moving people across, aren't I? So there's no point building that. Yes. So we'll leave that guy unemployed for now. 600 days is quite a long time. Oh, shit. Alright, so they built that. We'll
System survey
just survey there. And we'll survey that one, and that one, and that one. Alright, we've got the starbase lined up. Unhappy about this. I wouldn't have had that problem had I not gone for the edict for map stars, because it was 180 influence. I'd have probably already finished that, but likely I'd have probably spent it on there and there and there, and probably would still not have got down there. Just have to cross our fingers and hope that they don't go for that one next. We don't see anyone in there. We've not seen science ship in there yet. We've not seen a construction ship in there yet, so maybe not. Okay, so we have one available job, specialist, but robot can't do that job. So if we were to transfer the robot across, it would just be unemployed. And we don't want to destroy the stability. Let's go back up to fast. Typically I don't do a lot of pausing in the games, but I'm doing a lot of pausing in this because, you know, I'm externalizing all of the decision making that I'm doing. Right, we are running out of energy credits. I will take that on the chin. In fact, you know what? We want to keep a bank of 200 food, but we don't need to worry about too much else. Have we finished the agriculture district? Leave that be for now. It doesn't really matter. We'll let that finish. There we go. Okay, robots we are going to send over. That cost us 172? 60? 60. Let's flog 500 minerals to do that again. Okay, now we're going to demolish one of them. Seriously? Like, robots, do you want to go into the farming job, please? There you go. Thank you. When the next one pops up, then we'll do that again. Okay, in demolishing that district, if we hadn't demolished that district, we'd be spending Empire Sprawl maintaining it. The sooner, in my experience, you can get your agriculture off your capital planet, the better, in my experience.
Construction project concluded.
Okay, right. Are we going to spend time and minerals getting these two energies? Or are we going to have enough influence to get down there in time? We're not going to have influence enough to get there in time, so we're going to shift Q that order like that. We're getting to the point where we have this science guy doesn't have anything to do. We're not going to translate that alien mural. So I think with this guy, we're going to send him up this way. We'll send him up on his own. Just make sure that I didn't spaz that up. That is actually closed. I believe. It looks like that. So it looks like it's actually a one-way bollock. So we might actually expand that way and close off this way instead. Ah, keep digging. I can't be asked reading any of them, it doesn't really matter. We still don't have factions, so there's still no point in proclaiming superiority. I am going to sell one to private collectors so that we have some money sitting in the bank that we can manipulate as and when we want. How far away are we from the tradition? 14 months. We should be good for consumer months until then. And to be perfectly honest, we're going to be replacing the consumer goods jobs over here anyway. Right, we still have this unemployed pop here, and it's a biological, so we do have a biological job over there. We might as well send him over. I would prefer not to send too many biological pops over there too early, and do it with robots, with this particular build at least. But though we're doing now else here anyway. You nearly finished? Ooh, that's 2 alloys and 7 trade. That is such bad, and it's a nebula. Oh god, I really want that system. And I'll be gutted if I don't get it. Okay, right. Yeah, we'll research that one. Okay, right, so we have the jobs to do over there. We're going to resettle more robots over there. Now we've opened up this civilian industries, we're going to build straight away. We're going to solve our consumer goods problem here. Now we're going to demolish that one. Now we're not going to send any more because every 5 pops you have gives you another building. We're not going to relegate administrative offices, which is why I didn't want to send a biological pop over there, because I value biological pops on my Empire capital more than I would value them over on Plessis. But there is 2 biological pops that we would have to do the civilian industries job. Once we change the reassembled ship shelter to the administration centre, then they wouldn't be able to do those jobs anymore, because they'd go up and they'd do the ruler jobs instead. So we would need to send more pops over there to cover that, but we'll do that in the future. Oink, doink, oink, oink, doink, oink, oink, doink, oink, oink.
Construction project concluded.
Okay, right, you're on your way down there. 21. Oh, I really doubt we're going to get it. I really doubt we're going to get it. We could arguably send a construction ship there to sit there and say, this is my system, but I don't think the AI would respect that because it's not attached to my borders. What is your tech, by the way? It's equivalent. Good. You are wary. Trust. 57, that's huge. You're not damaging you're not damaging relations though. I'm going to send you, say, 5 food per month for 30 years. There we go, friendly. Now the deal capped out 100 benefit, and we didn't go all the way anyway. Okay, right. Research agreement. We know we're going to need one of them, so we're going to go for research agreement. Yes. They changed from wary to friendly, which was a big swing in their decision making anyway. Okay, right. Strong alone is one of the points of contention for the xenophobes. So if we were to form a defensive pact with them, that would make the xenophobes unhappy. Okay, right. Let's go back to the factions and see whether or not that has had an impact. Empire has research agreements with materialist empires, so we have more materialist attraction. Good thing. If we were to have a defensive pact, we would probably end up with a little bit more deviancy going on, and there would be a minus on the xenophobe, and we don't want that to happen. Okie dokie, right. No. Commercial pact would be interesting. Increase the value of both empires' trade networks. I think I might go for it, but I might cancel it later once factions are started to see whether or not they are getting annoying. I'm not going to go for a non-aggression pact because it will piss off their faction. Because with them being militarist, no, yeah, see, they're the ones offering it to us, and they are overwhelming. That's going to become a point of contention between us, but trust should override it. It will also cost us influence to maintain it. I am going to decline it for now. If I want to pick it back up again, I can always pick it back up again. Refuse deal, I don't think actually comes up under that when you turn down that particular type of deal. Refused wars does come up with one. Okay, you are 17 away. Swirling shadows. Oh, hello. Again, I've not had chunks of science from anomalies. I'm disappointed with that situation.
Research concluded.
Okay, fusion reactor, nice. Oh, this is a difficult choice. The no-brainer would be research speed, of course. We're not going to be going to war with these bright materialists down to the south, despite them being militarist. So I'm not going to go for blue laser, although I'm probably going to regret that soon. We do have an energy crisis going on, but as we expand into all of these places here, we're going to be able to pick up that energy. Oh my god, there's 8 trade there. Ooh, I might prioritise going down there. So I'm going to turn that down. I don't want to turn that down, but I am going to turn that down. So I'm going to go for automatic exploration for faster survey speed, because I want those anomalies and I want the science income from them. Alright, unpause. How long until 4 months? So unfortunately we're not going to secure that before
anomalous readings registered.
Yes, we will research that.
Another day, another scientific breakthrough.
Afterburners, nice. Robo modding. Oh, I'm gonna have to go for robo modding, I think. Like I showed in part 4 of the last chunk, you can create your upgraded robot models and specify to grow them. So even though I can't really afford to apply the changes to them, the new models of robots would be better. Right, let's see whether or not that changed. That's the autocratic one, that's fine. Okay, so we do have a xenophile attraction going on at the moment. Still not going to be militarist. Still got a pacifist income. Good, we've not got that. But we're still plenty strong. Plenty strong on materialist. Let's go to happiness. We've got 61 there, even though the -1 amenities, and 71 there. We're looking pretty solid, to be fair. Alright, we'll unpause. Come on. Come on. Give me my thingy jobby. You've gone into minerals. I don't want you to go into minerals. You're there to mop up biological jobs. I don't need any more minerals coming in right now. We do need that food to be secured because I don't have any coming there. Without incident. An interesting, albeit primitive design. Finally, I got a chunk of research. Right. Let us reduce the upkeep, and at the end of the month we'll see how much consumer goods has changed there. Hopefully it will change by about 3 to 4, maybe even 5. Broken CyberX.
Situation log updated.
Research that project. Come on now. Haha! Factions! Finally. We only have the one faction. That is fantastic news. I was hoping it'd be the materialist faction, but it's not. Okay, so you see Strong Alone wasn't affected by the commercial agreement. I didn't take the defensive pact in the non-aggression pact in the end. Exploited by joining Federation. Okay, fair enough then. Overlord. Rule of the species, yes. Certain dominance. Okay, fine. In that case, I will go for the non-aggression pact. And I will go for the defensive pact. That stops us getting dragged into a war when someone else declares war on them, but not the other way around.
System survey concluded. Horizons expanded.
What? Oh, they're guaranteeing my independence. Alright, yep, fine. I'll take that. Okay, we only had 2 consumer goods swing, but it was enough, as we have the civilian industries being built over here to conquer that particular problem. Can we build that? Yep, nearly. It's 1. And I want to get this done as quickly as possible. If nothing else, I want to secure that one planet. They're going to be much better at war as us, so we're not going to be looking towards them for expanding our borders through military action, but I'm just hoping they'll go up that way. Oh. Okay, so they have surveyed that system. It's likely they're going to take it soon because that is a very sexy system. We have unemployment on this planet. It's a biological pop. I will resettle them to Plessis. I'm tempted to build another generator district, but we have loads of housing. And rightly speaking, I'm not struggling for this planet right at this moment. Now, I did go in, obviously, in the last chunk. I went into this long spiel about how you don't want the growth of your home planet to be hampered by your new planet. And arguably, if I'm not going to be doing this properly, I could have just grown the way that I was growing and left migration enabled. But did I have nomadic? Don't know. Yeah, so I will be turning on migration after I've got that up to functioning state. But this is a tricky number, because most of what we want to transfer across are robots. I don't want to build another city district because having huge excess housing is a problem. I think I will actually. We do have mining jobs available over there. I'm going to replace with a generator district, and I'm going to send a robot over there. Robot, go over there. Alright, so it stops the unemployment problem. Anyway, really? Mineral cutting beams. What is it? Not particularly wonderful, to be honest with you. I mean, good enough, interesting, but not all that vital. You are a level 3. I'm tempted, because I mean they're probably going to end up opening borders eventually. But I don't have any other any other archaeological digs to do with you right now, so I'm going to come down and I'm going to get that one going. And I think I'm going to open borders with you as well. Hopefully you will open borders.
Construction project concluded.
In sympathy with that. Cybrex artifact, fantastic. Okay, same decision making. Again, we are going to build that and then we're going to move there. Please open your borders to us. Right, a second faction. It is AR allowed and bleeding edge. Okay. Science Without Borders will pop up when we know enough people for that, and we have size of 15 and we have approval of 70. Nice. We don't need to embrace that faction particularly. Okay, that's still no attraction. 7% authoritarians now, 18% xenophobes, 3% xenophiles. I really don't like that. There's not much I'm going to be able to do about xenophiles, because I've got diplomacy going on with another species, you know what I mean. That's fine, no militarists. We've got some pacifists coming in. I need to get rid of the weak trait, to be honest with you. Oh my god, we got 11% spiritualists. Where on earth did we get spiritualism from? I have no idea. It must have been an event. Did I do the... No, I didn't do the alien mural either. God knows where we got 11% spiritualists from. But at least materialists. Big green numbers there. Okay, so we're nice and happy. We've got plenty of influence, extra influence income now. Yes, good, they did open borders, so I'm going to be able to secure that, because that's going to be a precursor thing, I'm pretty sure. Okay, right, we'll go to the ship designer. We will certainly put on afterburners. And 20's fairly cheap. Do we have any leaders for... No. So there's like a cagey box thing, and it's upkeep minus 10%. It's usually worth taking that as your first leader if it pops
Fleet
up.
enhancements supplied.
Okay, I'm looking at the amount of alloys that I've got, and I'm thinking I can afford another 2 ships at this point. I'm going to keep 100 in bank, so that I can always keep pace with my influence increases, so you know, my border expansions. I'm really hoping that these guys... Okay, that was a planet. That'll explain why they went for that one, so I'm hoping they'll go for the rest of this bollock before they go here. I think they're probably going to go there though, because that is a very attractive planet. Right. We are going to be... we are going to be solving that. Please do that job. But why? Why would you otherwise be doing that job? Yeah, solve our consumer goods crisis, please. Oh. Okay, it's because now they have no amenities. Our happiness is only 18% and our output is minus 32%. So, rather than that, we're going to do that. one in each job. And have that calculate at the beginning of the month. We have enough to cover the deficit. Okay, so we're on -0. We're cutting it pretty damn fine. But you know, threading the needle is a good way to accelerating your early game. You might be looking at that bank and thinking to yourself, I would sell a bunch of those minerals and buy alloys with them. Let's see what the price for alloys is right now. 5.2, way too expensive to be considering that. They only sell for 0.7 as well. Okie dokie. Let's have a look. How are you doing? You are 36. I could arguably send out, because we're science based, I could arguably send out a science ship to go meet other empires, decode their language, universal translatory thing, and that gives you a big influence boost. I think it's 50-ish, maybe it's 65 per one that you do. If they do yours, you don't get an influence boost. If you do theirs, then you do get an influence boost, which is another reason why temples particularly powerful, because they provide a lot of society research. I could go out and do that, and I'm going to see how soon we run out of things to research in here. He's unlikely to meet anyone there. We would have seen them already, but we'll see what happens over there. You come down to do that one. I'll tell you what, we'll have you do it. You're eager. We'll have you come out this way. In fact, I'll have you come out there now, because the faster we get... oh, I've got more unemployment. Who's presumably robots? Yes, we're going to resettle that. We can't afford to resettle that robot because it will destroy a building. Damn. Alright, yeah, fair enough then. I did a bit of a boo-boo. I shouldn't have sent the other clerk over there. I really shouldn't. I know I didn't want to, but I did. But I'm not gonna build anything for him. I'm going to wait until the biological pop. Oh no, there's going to be a second one turning up. Damn, man. Well, we can transfer that robot anyway when he comes along. Another faction. Damn it, really. Science Without Borders has finally turned up. We want that as soon as we possibly can as well. No immigration. Signing any migration treaties will displease them. That'll only please them for a time. But yeah, fair enough. That's fine. We will carry on with that. Oh! Caravaneers. How about that? Then I probably don't have to really worry about that coming in that way. Huh. Because you've got to hop over them, which is influence expensive to do. I'm pleased that we're going to get that planet at least.
Special project concluded.
Amazing. Let's translate the alien murals. I was expecting that actually to have an event that came along with it, which would create spiritualist attraction, but clearly I was remembering the wrong one. Okay, you're very nearly finished building that robot. We're going to leave you unemployed for now, because we're on 47 of 50, and I don't want to go above that anytime soon, because you know we've got the jobs available here for them to do. We've got the job, at least. Sod it. You know what? Sod it. We will. We'll do it. Right, we have an unemployed researcher there. Go and research that anomaly. I want more chunks of science, please. I really really in two minds about that mining district. Because I'm just going to end up destroying it later when I move the next robot off anyway.
System survey concluded.
We don't have automated exploration yet. It's 36 months away, to be honest. It's quite a way. Okay, that's definitely a dead end that way. I want you to survey over here. In fact, actually, we could be blocked off from the right-hand side of the galaxy entirely. Unless I'm seeing that wrong, the only way in to the left-hand side is through that jump there and through this empire here, that one jump there, which they haven't expanded through, which suggests that there's a monster at the other end of there. That's split the galaxy in half. That's very interesting. Okay, we're going to resettle that robot. You are on 8 population. Okay. Yeah, stability is hard to 9.0. That's because you mean it's his problem. I could build a clerk job, but honestly, the colonist job's probably better anyway. I think I'm just gonna have to take that on the chin for a bit. Can we build that yet? Ooh, an abandoned gateway, fantastic. 11. With the world around it as well. Nice. That is fascinating. There are only 2 ways to the right hand side of the galaxy. Okay, we will consider you actually a strong ally then. You are researching that, right? Yeah, good. Go away.
Another day, another scientific breakthrough.
Okay, what was it? Off-world trading
Anomaly
companies. Oh, yes, we will research that. Gene clinics, I'm probably going to go for. Although campaigns, there is recycling initiative in campaigns that will save us quite a lot of consumer goods, and you know, it's Unity and leader experience gain as well. Whoa. Yeah, I'm going to skip gene clinics this once. You guys upgrade for 28, fair enough. Okay, I'm looking at my alloy bank at the moment, and I think next time I get up to 200. Fortuitous event. Oh god, it wasn't bloody science again. This has been very unlucky on the science. Okay, an experienced dude. Where else do we have anomalies? We have an anomaly here. Yes, so the next time we get up to 200, I'm going to turn that into our shipyard. And I'm going to get...
Fleet enhancement.
Okay, that's interesting. I thought that would be a construction ship. And I'm going to get the fleet around there, and then I'm going to finish that off as a proper trade base rather than just a dual kind of thing. A dual thing, you know what I mean. Doing both shipyard and trade at the same time. I want to do just pure trade. Okay, finally, lovely. More. I want more and more and more research, please. Our research is not fast enough.
Construction project concluded.
Okay. Same calculations as before. This is messy. This is very messy. I think I might just close off there and expand right and fill that ball, and call that good enough. and then go into there if I've got nothing better to do, to be honest. That is horribly complicated. That would be
Receiving
tactically
transmission.
incredibly difficult. Yep, fair enough. We are friends. I'm asked to be their vassal. Hopefully they don't offer protectorate status. Really hope I don't. Although we are very much in the realms of being vassalised by them. How much is it? 200, right? Yeah. So 3 months' time we'll build the shipyard, and that will give us better collection. Our trade will increase. I mean, trade at 18 at the moment ain't too bad. Oh, policies. We're no longer going to go peaceful for first contact. We're now going to go aggressive. We're going to stay closed as well. Oh, we haven't set default rights. Set default rights. Slaves. Yes. Basic subsistence, yes. Population controls enabled. Migration controls, no, that's fine. Different types of slavery. Might. We'll see. We'll see whether or not I want to change them as we get different species in our empires. Who are you? You have arrived there. I think. Oh my God! Look at the state of it. I think you're going to end up not meeting anyone there, are you? Because there's no connections there either. Does that mean the only way west is through there? This is a crazy place to be. Oh my God, we are just a turn thing. Turnpike. Is that an American saying? Right, we're 50 or 50. Oh, hello, enigmatic observers. The way forward lies in our hands, enigmatic observers. Their age is over. The time of the Zilala has come.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, we'll research that. Fascinating. In that case, actually, getting that system is going to be quite valuable. Because it's a north-south problem that it's a north-south control point that we have. We might want to not take it or give it to someone else later in order to avoid the constant bother that we'd get from actually controlling it. Okay, right, so we have an unemployed biological? Yes. Right, we'll restore jobs. We'll get those. Yep, there we go. Good. Stability's back up. On that subject, actually, how until you grow, I will have you focus on that again. We're still bad for amenities. Did we take an amenities problem? No, we took weak and non-adaptive, didn't we? Yeah, we'll see how it is. What is your actual species, by the way? Can you tell me that? Lithivores, continental Lithivores. Oh God, they're continental as well. Survivors. Huh, post-apocalyptic. Lithivores. Oh my God, they're going to be able to just live absolutely everywhere. Very strong. I might take a migration treaty with them, build myself a colony ship, and then end the migration treaty. We'll get up to positive consumer goods before that happens. We do want this planet to be coming up and running soon anyway. We can afford to flog off 3 of them, although we are committed to
Situation log updated.
We are committed to that. We need that to happen because we want our trade increase to happen. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a a migration treaty, and I'm going to build a colony ship with them, and then I'm going to break the migration treaty. It won't damage our relations too heavily to do that. They're very protective. You know, they're really quite fond of us. Great trust. And it won't piss off my faction so much. Yes, we'll research that project. How long until you can do that? Quite a while away. How expensive are alloys? 5.2. That's too expensive. You're entering orbit of God knows where. Oh my god, this... If I get there and there and there, I get this entire bollock to myself. Alright, get up north. This is a crazy map. This is a seriously fucked up map. They still haven't got that one down there either. You know, I'm out here trying to find other races to communicate as well, so I can get the influence boost from it. But I've met Gox Forerunners and nothing but empty space that's mine. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Ooh, dark matter. Oh my god, there's dark matter in there as well. I have to get that system. I have to get it. I really have to have that system. And next month, I'm no delaying.
Special project concluded.
Alright, there you go. Engineering research gain 350. Good. Boom, boom, boom. There.
System survey concluded.
Where was this one? Okay, off you go, do whatever you want. You've done what you're doing. Yes, I'll come and have you research that one. Okay. If we do a bit of maths, 200 alloys is going to cost us 1,000. 200 of consumer goods, and there's another 1,000. We would get basically 1,500 from selling 2,000 minerals. I really... we might just be able to afford it. Right, I've pulled the trigger. There's no going back. I'll just buy the 250 and then sell 50. Oh yes, we're going to be able to afford it. Okay. Migration treaty. Confirm. Colonat. Excuse me. What? Excuse me, thank you. There we go. Thank you. Oh god, they're decadent. Shit. But they're 2 world survivors and they're Lithoids. Plus 50% habitability and plus 70% habitability basically on all planets. They can live everywhere. Are they Unity? They're very strong, so they're an army. There's no way I'm not getting them. I just have to remember to cancel that migration treaty when I do, because the longer it's on... Oh, I don't have that faction right now. There you go. Xenophile attraction. I don't want xenophiles creeping into my factions. I want to be able to push them back. Excuse me, I wanted to click on that. Yeah, you are building the starbase. Good. Well, at least we got the Zero. And then we're going to jump to this one next. Sacrifice. Oh, hello, finally. Oh, that's an alien menace. Damn. Well, I mean, they're all alien menaces because we're xenophobes, but it's random space monsters. Right, okay, finally, we have finished a unity tree. Yonk. What do we want to go for? Let's be honest, we're going for a tech-heavy build. Excuse me. Technological ascendancy would be wise. Would be very wise. Plus 10% research speed is quite big. Yeah, I think so. I don't think I can't really see past it, to be honest. Executive vigor would be nice. Transcendent learning would be very nice. But I can't see past technological ascendancy. Rare text as well as 10% research speed increase. And edicts wise, we have research subsidies come up, which I do want to switch on when we have the influence to be able to afford it. You still haven't found... by the way, you don't get any influence for researching them. You just get the ability to make decisions about how you would treat them in the future. Okay, right then, we're going to build the mining stations there. We're going to move there. If I get this system, I'm going to... Oh, no, sorry. No, we're going to build the mining stations there, and we're going to move there. So, I mean, I don't mind sacrificing that one if I've got that one, because I save those two for me. Obviously, I do have open borders, so they could go through and bunny hop me and claim those two systems for themselves and be arseholes about it, but don't have to worry about that. Okay, right. We are very nearly finished Starbase. First things first, crew quarters. And we're just going to move them across as soon as we can. Because the second things first... Ah, Caravaneers, hello. Show us your wares. Science officer will be reassigned in exchange for trade value plus 15% for 960 months. All this for the low price of one science ship. I don't get to choose which science ship. I think that's a good deal. I'm going to do it. Hopefully it wasn't a good science ship. Hopefully it wasn't a science ship doing something useful. Okay, it was over there. Which is frustrating, but is not the end of the world. We can't afford to replace it right now, but we do have 15% extra trade, which is huge. Huge! Okay, we're on 53. Oh, more Caravaneers. The Numistics. Show us your wares. We do not have 4,000 money lying around the place, I am sorry to say. Although Numistic shrines are nice. Not right now, get back to us later. Alright, it's a new year, 15 years in, let's take stock of where we are. Compared to the enemy, okay, we only have 7 ships. I would much prefer that be bigger, but we haven't met anyone else. We haven't actually been given a reason to do it yet. We are probably not that far behind in economy. I don't know if victory shows economy, does it? Economic strength 330 for us. The Vran are 496, but they get double everything because it's on Grand Admiral, so we're actually doing quite well. Their tech is 119, ours is 108. I want that improved. Right, our factions, we only have one faction, 70% approval at plus 5% happiness, which is nice. It would be nicer if we could actually get that benefit as well, but it's not hampering the faction, it's just not improving them. 86% of our people are materialist. We don't have, I mean, that is, it's only 6% spiritualist now, good. That had reduced it. It must have been an event then that gave us those 11 because they're disappearing quick. 3%. That is not going up too quickly. 0 militarist. 3%. We will turn that migration treaty off, and that will be less of a problem. Oh, we really, really, really want to turn that migration treaty off. Right, we're not going to get egalitarians, authoritarians. With 3%, we're okay. Okay, right. Size-wise, we're not as big as I'd like to be. If I hadn't gone for the tech-heavy build, I wouldn't have gone for the edict. There's 180 influence. Arguably, I'd call that 4 systems, right? Because they're how much each? 43 plus 70. Okay, so they're 60 each. That would be 3 systems. So it would be those 3 systems. We would be feasibly in a better position, but our faction would be much less pleased. We would be much less respected by the materialists over here. I mean, well, I say much less respected. We wouldn't have made a huge difference, but we would have been less respected. We have a bigger population than them, which is nice, even though they have 2 more planets than us. But they're like ours, they grow slower. Okay, right. I am still utterly bemused by the shape of this galaxy. It is insane. This is not something that I would typically come across, or you will typically come across. I think this is probably going to be a very unique game, and I'm just going to turn this into a let's play later on, I think. Oh my lord. Okay, only 31 on my capital world is not big enough. I appreciate that is because I've moved them off. That is going to grow on its own. I appreciate this because I've moved them off. But 31 ain't good enough. But because we have all that high housing available, once we hit that upgrade button, in fact, like we have 31 pops on there right now. How are we doing for robot? We have 1 robot job available. And no biological pops. So let's send us a biological pop over there. A technician, we can just about afford that. Okay, remember what you do. You hit the upgrade button before you fill in that job. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to fill in with that job, but we're going to end up with 2 spare jobs anyway. Okay, once that's finished, we will be able to enable migration, because a lot of the hampering of the capital won't be quite as affected, because we have 2, like it'll split in half the draw to the new colony. I might not switch it on straight away, but we do want to switch on at some point because we have the buff from that. Anyway, right, I'm going to go to the toilet. Alright, see you for next episode.
Oh, for f***'s sake.